I have a super important tip. If you find yourself, as often many of us do, thinking fear-based thoughts, right? Those thoughts that start with the word, what if that happens? What if this happens? It might be something like, what if my husband cheats on me? Or what if my child starts using drugs? Or what if I have breast cancer? The list goes on, right? And when you start to dwell on those thoughts, well, of course you're going to be filled with fear and anxiety, and that's oppressive and dark and just what the enemy wants. But that's not what God intends for you. Think of 2 Timothy 1, where God says he desires not a spirit of fear, but of power and love and self-control. So how do we get there? How do we combat those fear-based thoughts? Well, I've learned something super easy to remember and super helpful. You know how all those sentences, those fear-based sentences, start with the words, what if? All you do is replace those two words. Instead of what if, you say, even if. Even if that thing happens that I'm worried about or I fear, even if that happens, here's the truth. I will be able to handle it because God will be right by my side. He won't be surprised about this event. He won't be like going, oh my gosh, I don't know what I can do. No, the Almighty God, creator of the universe, who also loves me and you, he will be right by your side. This is the essence of the 23rd Psalm, which is so famous, where it says, even if I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, even if I walk through that dark valley, what? I will have no fear because you will be with me, God. Whew. The next time that what if thought starts invading your mind, switch it around immediately to even if. Even if that thing happens, I will be able to handle it because the God of the universe, our ever-loving God, will be right by your side, which means you will be able to make it through the dark valley.